Hi everyone, I am Arivu Karasu. In this video, I am going to share some information related to the definite article the. You might have studied about the article the definitely. So you know very well articles are of two types. One is definite article and the other one is indefinite article. And we have two indefinite articles. Those are a and an. And the third one the is the definite article. And also you might have come across this point and for our today's class it is going to be the highlighting point too. So we are going to talk about that. Let's see what is that. Generally the definite article the is not used before proper nouns. So according to this point, so we shouldn't use the definite article the before the proper nouns. So just you should have the basic understanding about the proper nouns. What is proper noun? We should know, right? So the names which are given in particular. For example, if I take my name, it's a particular name of mine. Same way, I have a common noun too, a human being or a man. So generally, the common nouns are nothing but the names given in common. Names which are given in particular are proper nouns. So here before the proper nouns, according to the rule, before the proper nouns, the definite article the shouldn't be used. Okay, so look at the example. Shakespeare was a writer. So here the information is about a writer, Shakespeare, and you know who is he. So he that is a particular name given to that writer. So it is a proper noun, and so here no article is used. So try to understand that according to this point, the definite article the is not used before the proper nouns. Proper nouns are nothing but the particular names given to a person, place or a thing. If you say your name, that is the proper noun. Let me give another example to make you understand the difference between common noun and proper noun. City. City is a common name given for all the cities. So there are so many cities all around the globe. So if I say generally city, it is a name in common. Let's go to the proper noun. Chennai, Hyderabad, Delhi. So these are the names given to the particular cities. So these are all the proper nouns. Okay. So before the proper nouns, we shouldn't use the definite article the. That is the point that you need to have in mind. Next, let's quickly take a look at this second example also. Karthik is the Shakespeare of my class. So here the definite article the is used before the name Shakespeare. So is it correct? Yes, of course it is correct. Why? What's the reason? So here Karthik is the Shakespeare of my class. Here in this sentence, the information is about the proper noun Karthik. And Karthik is the Shakespeare of my class. Grammatically it is correct and the information is about the proper noun Karthik but not about Shakespeare. And the name Shakespeare here in this context not used as a proper noun but in the common sense. How is that? Here it is used in the sense of a common noun. Why? How? That's what I am going to tell you. So just listen to me very carefully so that you can understand very clearly. The Shakespeare, which means Karthik is a boy who has the ability or potent to write almost like Shakespeare. So here Karthik is compared with the talent of Shakespeare, and that's why they have used it here as a common noun. So it is a well-known fact that Shakespeare is the great writer. He has this he had his natural talent to write. So here it is a commonized fact that he is a great writer and he has a great potential to write. So here the person Karthik is compared with the talent or the potential of this person, and that is why in this context Shakespeare is used as a common noun but not a proper noun. Hence we have added the proper noun the. So Karthik is the Shakespeare of my class. Here this is proper noun, this is not a proper noun anyway. So as it is a commonized fact, and also Karthik is compared, Karthik's talent or his ability to write very well is compared with the talent or the ability of Shakespeare's writing. And in the classroom, in my classroom, Karthik is the great writer. So comparatively to the other, when comparing to the other students of the class, he is a better writer or he is the best writer. So his talent is compared with Shakespeare in that classroom level. Okay, that's the difference you need to understand. So maybe even in the Olympiad exams, they may give questions like this, and even in 10th CBSE second unit, they have given this part as a exercise for grammar. Okay, so you need to understand this difference. Instead of getting confused, analyze it properly. Okay, why it is used here, why it is not used here. So analysis will definitely help you, and moreover practice. Practice is the effective weapon to make you understand this concept. So here I have given 4 more names. A.R. Rahman, who is a popular musician, and Sachin was a great cricketer. Abdul Kalam, our scientist, the great scientist of India. Rajinikanth, one of the popular actors in South India. So in my sentences, if I use these names as proper nouns, right? When I want to talk about the real A.R. Rahman, I shouldn't add the definite article the before this name. I cannot say he is the A.R. Rahman. That's wrong. He is A.R. Rahman. So the music director of this particular movie is A.R. Rahman. You can say. I shouldn't say the music director of this movie 2.0 is the A.R. Rahman. That's wrong. Okay. Same thing. Here, the other side of it. When you want to compare some other person with A.R. Rahman for his musical talent, for his musical ability, there we can use the definite article the. For example, in your classroom there is a musician who can use the instruments very well. So you want to compare that person with A.R. Rahman, or you want to convey that he is the best musician of your class. There you can use the. Let me take some other name. Arjun. Arjun is the A.R. Rahman of my class, which means here Arjun is the best musician in that for that classroom. Okay. Same way, Sachin. So Sachin is a famous cricketer. You can say. So here, when I want to talk about the real Sachin Tendulkar, here it is a proper noun, and so I shouldn't use the article the. Another example for this side. Let me take a boy who has cricketing skills in your school, right? Comparatively better than the other children of the school. He is the Sachin of my school, which means that boy who has that cricketing skills is best in that school, and so you want to compare his skills with the skills of Sachin. So there, Sachin is the commonized name or a common noun. So hence we can use the definite article the. Same way, Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam is is the great scientist. A boy or a girl who has more interest to do research works or scientific works, or who wants to talk about many scientific ideas. So there you can quote that boy or girl, and you can compare that boy or girl with Abdul Kalam. She is the Abdul Kalam of our town, or she is the Abdul Kalam of our village, or he is the Abdul Kalam of our school. Same with Rajinikanth, a stylish actor. So when I want to really talk about the real Rajinikanth, there I shouldn't use the article the, and here the other side, when I want to talk about a stylish a boy or girl or some other actor, there I can use the. He is the Rajinikanth of my class, we can say. So I hope these examples might have helped you to have better understanding about this. So this is a highlighting point. Again, I am coming back to the same point. The definite article the is not used before proper nouns, but there are some exceptions. That so that also we shall see now. I would like to share a few more points, but those few points are quite contrary to the first one that we have seen already. Because earlier I told you not to use the definite article the before particular nouns, but here we are going to use the definite article before the particular nouns, that is proper nouns. So let's see what are those and how to use those, right? Look at this second point. The is used before the names of rivers, seas, mountains, islands, deserts, seasons, oceans, etc. So when the names of any rivers or oceans, seas, mountains, deserts, canals, plains are used, even though they are particular by name or even though they are proper nouns, we have to use the definite article the here. That shows its uniqueness. There is only one Ganga in the world, and so to represent the uniqueness or the only oneness, the singleness of this noun, we have to include or we have to use the definite article before the names of all these, the rivers, oceans, mountains, deserts, seasons. Okay, so for everything I have given one example. The Ganga, it's a river name. The Bay of Bengal, name of an ocean, name of an ocean. The Himalayas, name of a mountain. The Sahara, name of a desert. The rainy season, name of a season. So for all this, when you use the names of any of these, you have to use the definite article the before that, right? And point number 3, the is used before the names of particular names of books and newspapers. So here for the names of the books, let's quickly take a look at these examples. The Ramayana, the Holy Bible, the Quran. So for the important books or the holy books, we have to use the definite article the. So, and then the newspapers, for the names of the newspapers also, right? So these are the things you need to have in mind. These points will definitely make you to use the definite article in right places. Okay, so according to point number 1, we shouldn't use the article, definite article, before the names of particular persons, that is proper nouns. And here, before the names of rivers, seas, oceans, mountains, plains, all the other things that we have seen, we should use. Okay, and also before the names of important books, or for the holy books, or for the books related to the spirituality, or some books can be named as religious books. So those books, before them, we have to use the definite article the. And then for the names of the newspapers, right? For all the names of the newspapers, we have to use the definite article. The Hindu, the Indian Express, the Deccan Chronicle. So whatever it is, for the names of the newspapers also, we have to use the definite article the. So here are the last 2 points of my today's class. The is used before the names of public buildings and institutions. So when you use the names of public buildings and the institutions, like universities or college or school even, so for such things, right, we can use the definite article the. For example, the Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal is a public building, a tourist building that it is open for all the public. The Taj Mahal, one of the important buildings of India. And then the Parliament of India, the public building, the Nehru Zoological Park, right? So for such names we shall use the definite article the. And finally, the is used before a proper noun only when it is qualified by an adjective. So here you need to take a look at it. See, even the definite article the can be used before proper noun, but when the proper noun is qualified by an adjective, definitely we can use the article the. In the first point I said don't use the definite article for proper noun, but here according to the last point, here we can use, but that proper noun should be qualified or modified by an adjective or by adjectival clause. So here are some examples. Napoleon, even when you talk about the real Napoleon, though it is a proper noun, if any adjectives are used before the proper noun, we have to use the definite article. So great is the adjective describing noun, great Napoleon, qualifying the proper noun. So there they have used the definite article the. And next one, Shakespeare is a proper noun. Before that, the adjective is used, immortal Shakespeare, and hence we need to use the definite article the. So here this video is an attempt to connect the usage of definite article to the proper nouns. There are so many points about the usages of this definite article the, but here in this video just I made my effort to connect the usage of the definite article the to the proper nouns. In some cases we use the definite article before the proper nouns, and in some cases we are not using the definite article the before the proper nouns. So these points that I shared today will be really useful for the school kids, mainly for CBSE students. Even when they are writing the descriptive part, they have to be aware of all these points, so that without making mistakes, grammatical mistakes, they can write even their descriptive part first. Second, for grammar questions, it is going to be very useful for you. Okay, this is and finally the other students, those who are attending Olympiad exams, you can be benefited from these points definitely. And this class is not only going to be very useful for school going kids out of school, the other candidates who are preparing for the competitive exams, right? And for them also really this content will be really useful. And then finally, for the English teachers, mainly the freshers who are inexperienced, right? For you all, this class is going to be really useful, I guess. So thanks for watching.